Welcome back. This is Netlab 01, Navigating the vSphere Web Client. We are now at section 2. In this section, we're going to log into an ESXi host using the VMware host client. So if we take a look at the topology, what that means is from this SA student, which we've been working from, we'll open an additional web browser tab and we will enter the IP address for this SA ESXi student and connect to the web server running on here. So its address is 172.20.10.51, just as we can see over here. And you can see that will, with this additional tab and that address, will open the login page for the VMware host client, which is a different client than the one we've been working with. So let's try that now. I'll go ahead and drop back over to SA Student and click the button here to create a new tab. And then I'll enter the URL. Make sure you use an https://172.20.10.51 and hit enter, and that'll redirect to the UI page, the login page, and there you go. Now the username and password, as we can see from the instructions, we're going to be using the username root. Let's type that in, and then we'll be using the password right here. Note that's training with a capital T and a 1 in place of the I for the second I, and then a $sign in the end. So let's go ahead and type that in over here. And hit the login. And you can see I'm logging into the ESXi host. There you go. All right, you'll notice that when we log in, we're getting a host-based live view. Basically, it's going to give us the information about the specific host, show me the CPU usage, the memory usage, the storage, as being consumed by a combination of the ESXi server itself and the virtual machines that may be running on that, as well as the storage being consumed. Now, you'll notice that we may get a message that states that this host is being managed by vCenter server. So if I do anything on here, if I perform any kind of actions that might contravene something that's being done or managed by vCenter server, I could end up running into some problems. So just be aware that this host is being managed by vCenter server. And if we take a look over here, what that essentially means is that this ESXi host here, you can see right here, is managed from the vCenter server, although I can manage it locally. So be aware of that. Okay, so that's basically the lab itself. Even though the instructions do not have you navigate around, make sure that you do go connect with or check out some things. So notice there is a Manage tab here, and it'll give you additional information about hardware, licensing, packages, etc. Here's the Monitor tab. And you'll notice that we can see information about CPU usage, memory usage, etc. If we go to our logs, and you can get some log information, select a log here. You'll be able to see the log information down here. Also take note that in some cases you're actually able to make changes to the interface, but heads up, this interface is on the older style interface that previously was used for the vSphere client. And so they haven't upgraded this yet, so it's going to look a little different. You'll notice that some things will sound similar or look similar and other things won't. So the interface itself won't behave in exactly the same fashion that you might see on, say, the vSphere client. But that's essentially the lab itself. Again, take some time, navigate around, get a little better idea of what's going on, try a few things. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at the the vSphere client and the VMware host client. I always get those two names mixed up. That's it for now. I'll see you later.